Welcome to the WB night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sergio Maravilla Martinez. They call him the Marvel, Sergio Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world and a future Hall of Famer. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Did you feel that energy? Did you hear that beat in the music? If anything's going to get you ready for a fight, it's that.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Let's fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. That's another scoring shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
The jab not finding its target. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Oh, what a punch! You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That's another scoring shot. punching. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Nice counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
He has got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close.
He's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off.
I need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
Right hand. Swing and a miss with the hook. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. He's going to go with more footwork. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always... Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Beautiful counter punch. Another scoring shot there. Just missed with that hook. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Oh, my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Seconds are so precious at this stage of the game.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful, because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Martinez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope that...
And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. So close with that uppercut. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He did catch him. He caught. Smart move there. When you're in trouble, just hold on.
Sometimes you've got to go with the instinct. Hold on tight till your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
Just missed that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About Martinez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class.
And wisely here, they're going to clinch and hold on to stop this offensive onslaught.
You cannot do it too often because the referee's going to pull you apart and deduct a point.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Good punch.
Skill for skill.
You can see he does not like being grabbed onto.
You've got to save that in the back because if you're ever hit and hurt, a clinch will save your life. You've got to hold on, clear your head, step up again, push them, hold them, lean them down. So when you're going to use those clinches, do it on the blind side of the referee, then let go.
Great. Sergio Martinez is rocked. So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch.
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Martinez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter. Tried to score with a jab. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Been a very competitive round between these two. Nice punch.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He just misses with that jab. punches that up. And he will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beat. This could be the end. And a good decision. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter?
How many more times is the referee going to let these fighters clinch each other without taking a point?
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
Nice counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't score with that jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Looks like a little change of strategy here. Trying to loosen. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Move here to try and slow them. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
It may not be pretty, but sometimes clinching is effective.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But there's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a dirty clincher. Pull the arm out of the shoulder, lean on them, but do it on the blind side of the referee. So he doesn't know.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. Smart move to grab a hold of your opponent, but obviously you can't do that too often.
You've got to save that in the back because if you're ever hit and hurt, a clinch will save your life. You've got to hold on, clear your head, step up again, push them, hold them, lean them down. So when you're going to use those clinches, do it on the blind side of the referee, then let go.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Drops the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Johnny, I thought they were supposed to hit each other, not hold each other.
You cannot do it too often because the referee's going to pull you apart and deduct a point.
That one lands. Trying to fight like... Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Everyone getting tired of seeing these two fighters hold and clinch.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect.
Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment! The Argentine, Martinez, is down! Oh my goodness! I want to see that one more time!
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This fighter continues to show how much heart he's got, but the corner may have to intervene. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always all hands on. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. I need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes. And there's the bell to start the round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at?
And that's the right decision here. Veteran move to grab on, but as you know, you can't do it too often.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
Good punch. Well, it's a smart move to clinch, but you can't do that too often.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
Not so rigid anymore with the... And a good decision here to hold on.
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent.
Are we about to see a first-round knockout? Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now.
And he'll try. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knee, the foundation, rocked. He takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the...
They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And now going for the finish. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Why does he continue to hold? The referee could take a point here.
They need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe-to-toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano, they're letting the shots go.
Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum.
Sometimes you got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight until your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
What a round so far as we've reached the half. And a wise move there to clinch.
What you've got to do is you're doing it to get an advantage. The comparison is probably football. Ballers will pretend to hit and roll around 6 or 7 times just to get the advantage with the referee, so he tells them off. In fight games, I've got to get you to the point where you're complaining, you're getting frustrated, you try and book me, you try and bite me, you try and do something out of character where the referee jumps on you and takes a point off you. That's the whole name of the game. Or even make you tired. There's a tactic to do it.
And once again, he gets clinched.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful because when he starts pulling, taking you out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works.
Hey, sometimes the best thing you can do is to grab your opponent.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. That one will count. Punch, counter punch. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. You can't do that too often or the referee's going to take a point.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But there's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a dirty clincher. Pull them, pull the arm out the shoulder, lean on them, but do it on the blind side of the referee, so he doesn't know.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They exchange punches. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.